The long wait for Watch Dogs is finally nearing its close. I was fortunate enough to spend 5 hours in Ubisoft's Cyberpunk Chicago before its release on May 27th. Here's what I walked away with. Watch Dogs' opening mission is a fantastic introduction to Aiden Pearce, the connected world of Chicago, and the kind of power the player will have throughout the game. After kidnapping a man who may have information regarding a tragic event in his past, Aiden has to escape a baseball stadium swarming with cops. Causing a massive blackout, slipping past a gaggle of confused guards, and nonchalantly walking through an adjacent bar and into the Chicago night is a smart, tense, and ultimately satisfying introduction to Ubisoft's world. While most of the major missions in Watch Dogs follow a similar serious techno-thriller mold, I have to say that I really appreciated the lighter tone of many of the side quests. Distractions included strange digital drug trips where you had to run around the city collecting 8-bit coins, driving a Carmageddon-esque deathmobile, and causing as much chaos as possible with this giant, fully armed spider mech. The wealth of genuinely entertaining diversions is one of Watch Dogs' stronger elements. Open worlds can quickly become boring if they're not populated with enough content, and luckily Watch Dogs always seems to avoid that problem. But this isn't to say that there aren't elements of the game I'm not wild about. Despite being genuinely interested in the story of Aiden Pearce's revenge, I'm getting a bit tired of the generic mission structure that hasn't seemed to evolve all that much since Grand Theft Auto 3. The core gameplay loop of driving to your marker on the map, watching a cutscene, completing a mission, and watching another cutscene that leads you to the next marker has really had its impact dulled from sheer use over the past decade. What I want to see from this new generation of consoles and games is a more natural means of storytelling. I loved being in control during that opening mission, and having what I did as the player help move the story forward. Having control ripped away and being forced to watch an info dump of a cutscene? Not so much. Here's to hoping for more of the former. Despite that caveat, my time with Watch Dogs definitely reinforced why I'm excited for the game. Its take on Chicago still resonates heavily with my Midwestern heart. The freedom to tackle missions as an invisible cyber ninja, machine gun-toting madman, or anything in between adds a great dose of player agency. And the mere act of profiling NPCs and getting tiny chunks of their backstory helps the world convey a genuine sense of density missing from many open-world games. I'm still hyped after 5 hours. I can't wait to see how the next 30 hold up. For so much more on Watch Dogs leading up to our review, stay here on IGN.